from Wall Street. It's about 7:30 in the morning and I'm headed to the earliest boat I could get to go to the beach. I used to live by the beach, but I don't live there anymore. So I make sure that once every 2 weeks at least, preferably every week, I go out to the beach to recharge my energy. So I thought that it would be a great opportunity today to share my tips with you for how I maintain my energy. Here we go, I'm so excited. Ooh, car. The line to the ferry is over there. I have a few minutes before getting on the boat.
Okay.
So I'll tell you my first tip now. The first thing I do to make sure I have the best energy possible is once I wake up in the morning, I visualize good things. I think about a couple of things that I'm grateful for, and I visualize things that I want to have happen that makes me feel good. I know that we are all probably very busy in the morning and we have some place to be, but I found that for me, it's super important to have a calm morning. So sleep is important. I go to bed early to make sure I get enough sleep. I prioritize sleep, but I cannot stress in the morning. It sets my body up to be in fight or flight. It fires off all kinds of stress hormones that I don't want in my body. So I make sure to have enough time to do those visualizations. And then, as you know, if you watch my other videos, I make green juice. I don't do it every day anymore, but if I feel like my body needs it, I do make a green juice. I have my breakfast and then I get going. Okay, so I'm walking to the ferry now. This ferry is super convenient and cheap if you are in New York or are visiting. It only costs $2.75 for one way, and it takes about the same time as it would to drive to Rockaway, but you get amazing views and yeah, you get to be on the boat. We're moving. What a beautiful day. It's like kind of cloudy, but sun's coming through. I want to say a few words about what I mean by energy and why I think it's really important to work to maintain it / really try to become energy rich if possible, which it is. Basically, by energy, I mean life force, our life force. We wake up every morning, hopefully with renewed life force, and then as we go throughout our day and our week, different things demand that we use our precious life force. So most of us need to consciously make time out of the week to do activities or not do anything at all, depending on how you are, to recharge our life force. To me, this is so important because our level of energy, our level of life force determines our mood, it can determine our health, and it can determine our outlook on the day. The more energy we have, the more positive we have, and the more positivity we have, and the more positivity we have, the more possibilities we can see throughout our day for making a nice impact on someone's day or on someone's life, or making a positive change in our community, or even a positive impact on the world. One person with a lot of energy and a positive attitude and a great idea can make a huge impact on the world. And I want you to remember that that person can be you. It really can. Actually, before I change, I like to say that I also think that there's a time for everything. And yes, this video is about self-care and that it's important to have some kind of self-care routines to maintain your energy. However, sometimes in life, it's wrong or it's not possible to focus on self-care and green juice and positive thoughts and going to the beach. So I really believe that there's a time for everything, and you can't always, if you have to focus on surviving, you have to focus on surviving, you know what I mean? There's a time and energy for everything. See, I just turned the corner and here's the beach, and there's almost no one here in the morning. It's 9 a.m. now, so it did take a little while to get here, but it's worth it. Here, I'm gonna go change in here. Actually, last time I changed in here, I saw the most funny sign. Let me see if it's still here. Yeah, it's still here. Please check the rule before you commit. Changed and ready to go. I'm so excited. It's so gorgeous. Oh my god. This is my secret beach in New York, man. You're welcome. Jacob Riis Park is the place to go if you want calm beach mornings. Oh my god! Alright, so this is the best tip I have for making sure that your energy stays level, or in plus preferably. I make sure I am in touch with nature at least once a week. Specifically during the summer, I make sure I get some sun rays on me, recharging like an animal in a sunspot, and I love to swim. The ocean has such a special energy to it. It's calming, but it's moving, so it's recharging your nervous system. And it's the most important thing I do for myself to make sure that I stay mentally and physically relaxed and smooth so that my energy can flow through me. We all have so many things to be grateful for, and sometimes all it takes is to put it in front of us, either with imagination or actually putting ourselves in a situation like this where beautiful nature is all around and it just changes your state, even if it's just for an hour or two. I can't be in the sun for that long, so by 12 I'm out of here. So wanna go swim? Okay, you have to wait here, okay? I realized that a lot of the time, a lot of us cannot take 3 hours to go into nature and swim in the ocean or be in the forest or whatever it is. So I will be making a few more parts to this series. I think nothing is more important than health, aka our life force energy. Oh my god, it's so good. Energy rich. So I'll be continuing this series with a few more parts where I'll give some other tips to what I do in the city that's more accessible to instantly become more energy rich. See you in the next parts, and thank you so much for watching. I feel your good energy. I'm sending your good energy right back. Love you. Bye.